I've got only 5 scientists working now. One of them's still a trainee. And really, that's all I need. As you can see, I've got about 900 tech points to go. It's kind of hard to concentrate though, all these other villagers in the way. You know, kind of watching them all, sort of, but also watching these guys. Occasionally, villagers walking like right across. Some people trying to take a turn at the table, and I don't want them to. Essentially, what's about to happen is that 700 tech points from now, research will essentially go extinct. Get back up there. No. Okay. Now you might be wondering what I mean by extinct. Well, remember a long time ago when we had no building projects to do, and so there was no way for anyone to gain construction skill unless they were to put them on a hut to fix the hut, but it wasn't something they do on their own, you know. So even if you had them selected as a builder, they still weren't going to do much actual building because you'd have to put them down yourself, and it would have been kind of a schlep. Really, there was no point to gaining that skill anyway because there was no building to be done. Meanwhile, research was thriving because there was so much to do, so many people who needed to do it. And I was pretty much having everyone getting research skill as soon as they could. Yeah, well, what's about to happen is we're gonna run out of things to research, and the villagers will just simply stop researching on their own. Even if they have research skill, even if they're selected to be researchers, it would still be possible for them to do research if you put them on the table, and you know, and if they didn't have any research skill at all, it would be possible for them to learn how to be researchers this way. They could become trainee scientists. But they wouldn't really continue unless you put them back on the table, and it's not enough to make them a master or even move this guy up from a trainee. So really, aside from gaining another skill, you'd basically just be schlepping. You know, putting them down all the time. After gaining their... Maybe I should have had her continue to prove a point, but everyone now is going to wander off. This guy, if I move him away, he's going to wander off. This guy's wandering off, wandering off, wandering off. That's what happens, they all just wander off. So, time to train them in something else. If I can find out who they were. Oh god. Oh, this guy has nothing to do. Alright, well, I'll just have you do healing your whole life. another. Luckily she was right where I could see her. Who else? Am I going the right way? No. Oh. Left arrow. Oh. There she is. I could just kind of leave her like that. And I guess that covers everybody. We'll just keep an eye on these people. This guy's not going to do much work on his own, but he'll do some. You know, I'm sure he'll make it to Master Doctor eventually. Really though, there's essentially no point to training people to be scientists, as they're not going to do any science, like I said. There is, however, something else we could get started on. Finally ready for this project here. Eventually some of the other builders will catch on and do this on their own. And you can actually see how much progress has been made, unlike with the temple or the digging. Well, actually with the temple you could see, but... Alright, you're ready for the cactus. You've been ready for the cactus. You might as well. Oh, shut up. See, other builders are joining in. At least this guy knows to study the cactus. Unlike you! Ah! And you, why don't you do something productive? Boy, do we have a lot of doctors! Well, yeah, because now we no longer have any, whatchamacallits, scientists. Those people, whoever they were. What did they do again? What you might not know about this project is that, it's actually possible for people to get hurt during work. think that was also possible with the temple project, restoring the temple. I didn't really bother to check, but... Oh, you're a farmer. Why were you... Whatever. Okay, you're old. You go ahead. You... Blah. Kinda want to hurry this project up so that I can show it to you. Oh, right, I was talking about builders getting hurt. You know, if you were to, like, watch them, by which I mean just kind of keep your highlight on them for a while, you'd eventually see a little message that says something like, ouch, the villager got hurt while doing this project, or something like that. What happens is it chips a tiny bit off their health. So if you're watching their health and you're wondering, hey, why aren't they... Ooh, that's why. But the more people you have working on the project, the faster it gets done, and the less the chance of injury for the individual, because it's less that each individual has to do. You know, so if anyone has to be in pain, the pain kind of gets spread around. That makes no sense. I think you can tell what I mean, right? You know, if there's more people doing the work, then it's less hurt that each individual has to take. If it was one person doing the entire job by themselves, then they'd be chiseling a jillion times, and then they'd get hurt part of a jillion times. Oh. We might actually get this done today if I stick around and watch. There's a lot of people to keep track of. You know what? I'm actually gonna stick around a while, but... Oh. Oh. Oh, dang it. Right. Okay. Let's see if I had anyone else on research. Oh, God. Oof. Well, she likes fish, so... Perfect. You. Doctor. Don't have anyone else on doctor yet. Aside from these people. You. Likes fish, dislikes turnips. I'm going with farming. That still leaves you. Well, we keep an eye on her. Eventually she might get the message that she was injured during the task.